Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So, before we continue, just wanted to say that apparently last time, the whole thing with my vision and all that was just a symptom of something worse. So, turns out I'm guessing it might have been dehydration or something. It is a familiar symptom to me. But yeah, I went from, having trouble seeing to a splitting headache to vomiting, and yeah, that's normally what happens when I'm dehydrated, which hasn't happened in a very long time. So, just trying to make sure I stay hydrated. I have a whole thing of water here with me. Oh god, it was terrible. I barely got any sleep at all, even though I've been in bed for about 1.5 days. And I ended up waking up at 3 in the morning today. Couldn't really get back to sleep. But at least the splitting headache was gone. Dog's barking. That's something. Not sure what. So the game said that I had a poor connection, so hopefully I won't have any problems. My quest continuation is over at Horizon, so I should go over there, I guess. Can't really do anything at Camp Drybone yet. Yeah, I figured I'd continue playing this game a little bit, and then maybe move to playing Star Wars: The Old Republic again. Since I still need to continue the chapter 1s for my Jedi Knight, Imperial Agent, and Sith Inquisitor. Where am I going? Horizon's this way. What are you two conspiring about? Very sus. I wonder if they have any dialogue when they walk by. Nope. Can't hear a thing they say. Very suspicious. If I remember correctly, last time I got a mount. Fires of Retreat, nay, the Phoenix, have taken up residence in my heart, where they will continue to burn forevermore. Jude. Don't know who Jude is. Oh, something going down below me. I wonder how long this has. Oh, just 2 minutes. Not worth it. Take a drink. What do you have for me? Looking for a task to fill your morning, adventurer? I may have just the thing, if you're not feeling squeamish. Here's the job. I need you to draw 4 bottles worth of blood from the mongrels that roam to the south of here. Once you have enough, take the foul fluid to a brass blade by the name of Nononzo. You should find him somewhere along the road out of Horizon, bemoaning his terrible fortune, no doubt. Happy hunting! Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there ever since he was transferred. We've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. So I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the blast blades that patrolled the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbreast Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbreast Station in Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. Well, before I do all that, I have something else I need to do. You there. I need your blood. Hand it over. Dude, that thing went by. I want to see something. Awesome. Okay, good. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I going? Wait, no, seriously. Where am I going? Oh, right over there. Whoops. Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Perhaps I should lend a hand. Why can I see that person's name? Oh wait, no, I have it activated during combat, that's right. The reason why I did that. Oh, whoops. I have the levels in. There we go. What do you want with me, then? Thrown into fire. The stench emitted by this thick blood is foul enough to keep most beastkin at bay. Is this mongrel blood? Thank the gods! Now I can finally head back to Horizon. Mongrels are the natural enemy of most other predators, you see. Throw their thick blood onto a fire, and the resulting stench will send beastkin fleeing for mulms around. Makes light work of our patrols, as long as we have a steady supply of the nasty stuff. And I'll wager you can guess which brass blades picked the short straw to kill mongrels this time around. Thanks to you, I am off to enjoy a hot meal and a tankard. May Thal's golden halls await you in the afterlife. Oh dear, what is happening over here? Oh yeah, I already did this fight. There you are. Huh? A letter? Ah, I've got Fifalupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Oh, what happened to the poor thing? Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Ufalupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackburst Station, to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. As much as I hate deserts, this is a beautiful countryside. If you ignore all the giant ants. So how am I thinking? hungry hobbledehoy? Okay. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. Brass blades don't give a kern's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. Refugees, protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. Thank the gods you're here, adventurer. You must help us. The other day, I spied bandits from the Kiveron manse selling gemstones to smugglers. And not just any stones, raw nashikite. So I've encountered the Kiveron manse. Maybe if I had done this story first, then that whole thing would have made sense. Like, that's no ordinary adventurer. Oh well. With that kind of wealth, they could purchase finer arms for the than the Sultan's worn. After that, they'd surely seek revenge on the people of Lost Hope for defying them in the past. They'd slaughter Leofric and anyone else who fought back, and then they'd have their way with me and the other women. Spare us this horrible fate, adventurer. I beg of you. Steal the Nasikite from the Quiveron manse and bring it to me. You look as if you've put a few beasts down in your days. Would you mind putting down a few more? A friend of mine has been taken ill, and I simply must have gigatoad secretions from the liver of a toxic toad to treat him. 2 vials should suffice. You can find the nasty creatures in the unholy air. Do me this favor, I beg you. My friend will die without treatment, please. A lot of +3s. Wonder if I should get these. Thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Eoland Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. Pfft. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face, and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits of their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Don't suppose you'd be willing to do a favor for a miner down on his luck, would ye? Rumor is a man named Byrnjolf at Blackbrush Station is looking to take on miners. I'd go see him myself, but my wife's been taken ill and needs tending to. If you'd be so kind as to take my application to this Byrnjolf fellow and be in your debt. Seven hells, you think the boys could have filled this crate any fuller? State your business, quick like, I'm busy. Envelope addressed to the... Yep. Another miner looking for work, is it? Let's see. Everything looks to be in order. Alright, I'll go ahead and add them to the list. These refugees are a bloody 12 cent. They break their backs for next to nothing. And when they're washed up, there's always another to take their spot. Poor fools dig up pebbles worth more'n they'll... The poor fools dig up pebbles worth more'n they'll see in their lifetime. Eorzea can be a right cruel place at times, but I ain't one to change what ain't broke. Kinda wanna go for critical hit. Well, if it's a bad choice, it's a bad choice. Actually, hang on. Let me see what I have in my inventory here. Didn't I get an earring at one point, or was that something else? No, it was just a bracelet. Okay, so I have... Yeah, I already have one, actually. I thought that was an earring at first, though. So, I don't have any earrings, so I guess I'll grab an earring. Alright. I wonder why this place is called Unholy Air. Also, you there. You have something I need. And the need is for you to die. Yo, difficulty rank unlocked. That means I completed the hunting log. Well, sort of. Yeah. Nice. I'll be right back though. I need to go do something real quick. Okay, I'm back. What's my recording doing? Doing good. Okay. Where was I going to? This way. Need your liver. Oh, come on. Leave me alone! I need to kill these guys, not you. Cactuar are kind of cute. It's a shame you have to kill them. Level 17, baby. Also, whoops, I forgot to change out my weapon. Now I have a wooden stick, sort of. What a weird weapon. Okay, what else? Got a helmet. Alright. Just ignore me, fellas. Just gonna grab this. And then jump off a cliff. Once I get to a nice safe place, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Gotta remember to stay hydrated. Yeah, should be safe enough. No, I'm pretty sure she wanted this Nashikite for selfish reasons, but I guess I'll just give it her. It was so unbearable having to watch from the shadows while the bandits sold those precious gemstones. The Nashikite! Excellent work, adventurer. You've dealt the bandits a crippling blow. And finally, after being consigned to the shanty town for moons, a chance to improve the plight of the people, of course. Yes, improve their plight. Shall put the Nashikite to good use. Worry not. Certainly hope so. Let me see here. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Wait, no, that's also the wrong thing. That's currency. Character. Level 10, level 12, plus 3. Let's get the glasses. Boop. I must have 2 vials of Gigantode. I thought it was Gigatoad, not Gigantoad. Secretions from the liver of a toxic toad. Please, my friend does not have much time left. Not only does this vicious liquid keep toads cool in the harsh climes of Thanalan, but its toxicity protects the toads from being consumed by predators. Oh, bless you! You are not a moment too soon. After some light preparation, I'll be able to give this to my friend. He has always had a weak heart. Were he rich, he could take the meals and regents he needs. And we would have no need for such foulness as the bile of toads. Hope is not all that is lost to us here. Gil and good health are scarce, as well. A necessary evil in a nation such as Ul'dah, I suppose. Have you heard of communism by any chance? The few at the top feast and flourish, while the many at the bottom starve and suffer. Yeah, and I'm guessing I have, yeah, let's just get these. So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. As you may have noticed, I am in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufalupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. Ah, I should have given it to the boy before I came here. My oh my, look at what we have here. Giant turtle! There's only like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Failed. Look, it's not my fault. I need more of those turtles. 2 more. I see a turtle. It actually even sounds like I'm hitting him with a plank of wood. I think I see one up the hill here. There he is. Got him. If I hear it in my ears, it's starting to annoy me. Sorry lads, I have more important things to do. Ah, Byrnjolf. Received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Traditionally passed down to a new captain when an old one retires. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. You couldn't possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Okay, I finally get a new shield. The brass blades of the Rose have need of your assistance once more, Byrnjolf. Thaumaturges from the Ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Lovely place. Even if it is a ruin. A bleeding adventurer come to help? I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road? We've got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabotender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Well, hey, thanks for the shield. Since you're here, might as well make yourself useful. The Orobons swimming around the site are disrupting the thaumaturge's work, which means we've got to slaughter the lot of them. He can help us out by culling 6 of the beasts. Let me know when you finished. Swimming? More like waddling around. Hey, look at that, new sword. A new stabby. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Ralph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Up now. coming at me? Huh? Well, prepare to die. Ooh. Hasta la vista, Oroban. You're sushi now. Much obliged, venturer. That's 6 fewer Orobon to pester our guests. Truth be told, the thaumaturges could have brought their own escort from the city. But seeing as they wanted to take a gander at ruins this close to Horizon, the officers reckoned we'd be held responsible for any incidents regardless. So here we are. It ain't that much work, but we've still got to stay on guard. If an Orobon so much as nibbles on one of their toes, they're liable to lose all of ours. Oh, we're liable to lose all of ours. That's actually scary. Also, I see more things I need to kill. Also, you just had to be beside 3 of those things, huh? Why is it being escorted? I have everyone's attention now. It was probably a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get this guy. He is way too tough right now. I wish that one guy didn't just bugger off. I wish he would stay the hell. Yeah, nope, I am not winning this fight. I should probably leave. Yeah, and his health went all the way back up. There's a fence there, I didn't even see it. What do I have in my inventory? I guess I'll get this one. Have you some spare time? Excuse me. Have you some time to spare an old fishwife friend? I've nets what need tending, as you can probably tell. These nets you see hanging here are used to haul in fish. Problem is, in the doing, they dredge up all manner of junk from the sea bottom. I'd be grateful if you'd pick any debris from them you might find. Thank you, dear. That's one less chore that needs seeing to. I tell you, 'tis no easy thing being a fishwife. When not mending nets and patching sails, I'm praying to Limnaean for still waters and hearty haul. Still, I wouldn't trade all that hard work for anything. If I remember this outfit... Yep. Bell is sticking out. What a pain in the bloody arse. What do those Limlinsons think they are anyway? Who do those Limlinsons think they are anyway? Just look at all this, would you? A merchant from Limsa Liminza dumped this junk when he shipped out. Claimed it wasn't fit for selling. So he just up and left it. Barbarians. What passes for etiquette across the Strait of Merthyr? Don't suppose I could ask you to clean up the rest for me, eh? Please, I've picked up so much junk already. The mere sight of it fair makes me gag. Decaying vegetables, splintered crate, bottomless toolbox. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, of course. We will do our best, sir. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days, on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, sir. The captain will have his fish, I swear it. Is there something wrong, laddie? I'll talk to you in a moment, love. Spinner bowls, but the wanderers something away. Thank you, friend. Seeing this place clean again does my spirit good. Though I suppose some other Leminson merchant will be by before long and leave more filth behind. I hate my life. How am I doing for pants? Whoop. Let's get these ones. Whoop. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night a gang of bandits from the Quiveron manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. Seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashikite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirator soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Byrnjolf. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend the thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait! You mustn't... Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Who's the boy? I ain't afraid of no bleeding bandits. If I could just get my hands on a good blade, I'd get rid of him myself, I would. Please, sir, don't mind my brother. He doesn't mean what he says. He's touched, you see, and... you're an adventurer. I thought you were one of the bandits. Can't forbid they hear the things my brother says about them. Hey, he sounds like he would be right at home in the Gladiators Guild. Uh-oh. You see that there, lads? More things to kill. Sorry, Fuvalupa. I'll be there in a moment. Before I begin any of that, I'm gonna take another drink. Captain Baldwin, sir! I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets! Those boots! Why, you're one of Quiveron's men! Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And? What of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin! Are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fuvalupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashikite, I'd get my gil, and none would be the wiser. But sir! What if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lodorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lodorito himself. No! That can't be true. Why do you think people will join the Brass Blades, Hoopalupa? To serve and protect? We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. Wait a minute. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron the Fourth, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interests that both of you die. Get the magic wielder. Oh, whoops. Where am I going? Oh, no wonder. The thing was deactivated. Job done. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. No reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lodorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells! When I'm a captain, he wouldn't! I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lodorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better? That each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery, if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fukalupa. Men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The Brass Blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Byrnjolf. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Also, thank you for the follow. My thing doesn't seem to be working right. Your name is still on my thing for some reason. Or either that or my thing is lagging a bit. Yeah, it's probably lagging a little bit. Pray visit me in town. Excuse me. Pray visit me in town when next you return. By the way, just so you know, anyone is able to use chat. There's no restrictions on it. At least none that I'm aware of. Welcome back, Byrnjolf. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain, until a new one is designated. I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Byrnjolf, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed the sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he would have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. Given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Byrnjolf. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Mamodi of the Quicksand, and relate to the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan's sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Yeah, while I have a moment here, let me see if I can... It's, Oops. I forgot. How do I test my thing again? Oh, test widgets, I think. Follow. Okay, it appeared normally there. Okay, it might have just been lag. That's the airship landing, isn't it? Huh. Very noticeable. Ah, Byrnjolf. It's been too long. Dadin, then, tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin. That this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal as Sultan's sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Byrnjolf, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Can I count on your discretion, Byrnjolf? If so, then listen closely. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway. The Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of her royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan's sworn, who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. Can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people. All this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Byrnjolf. Tell him Amodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Well, before I do any of that, kind of want to do something else. I think I want to go to the Thaumaturge's Guild. Learn some magic. What on earth is that person wearing? Well, whatever it is he's wearing, it's better than what I have. Seriously? How is this supposed to protect me? I mean, I guess it's better than that bikini armor I had once. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, from evil magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Yes, there truly was no other answer, was there? Lean closer now, and I shall whisper to you of thaumaturgy's beginnings. The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Beladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nordin, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The drummers employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. Thus does our guild thrive in the depths of Arzaneth Ossuary, whatever, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild? Or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? A wise decision, indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. Or at least I would if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kukabigo, I believe. Whoa! Ooh! What? Oh! Thal's teeth, man. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Kukabigo. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild, seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, prelate Yaic. She can recite the 307 verses of the funeral rites for the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our names straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I, for one, find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling, Kokobuki, with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? That has led to us a new aspirant? Ah, Kokobuki. Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest, of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy's secrets, for advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Byrnjolf. Let us mark your initiation with 3 eminently practical gifts. My first gift to you shall be an addition to your hunting log, the names of such enemies that will prove suitable to your training as a thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are the scepter and shield, instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Did you believe your initiation over? My dear disciple, we have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. You have unlocked a new class. And I'm level 20. Okay, so I need to grab that. I am naked now. Where's my clothes? There they are. There we go. And now I need to fix my whole thing here. Wait a minute, why? Why are these still on here? I feel that's a bit of a bug. Okay, what happens if I remove them? I hate this idea, but... Okay, so they're gone forever. Crap. Okay, hang on. Where were the other ones? Was it roll? Yes. Oh, there's still there. Well, shit, I didn't know these didn't stay. What happens if I do this? And then switch over. Okay. Alright, that's much better. So I don't need these on me still. Because I have them over here. The scepter well complements the avid desire for destructive power written upon your features. Now we shall complete your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerous might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. And I think all these are at the, get a nod. What the hell is happening over here? Fuck? What was that? Take a drink real quick. Now, is that fog or a dust storm? No idea. Doesn't say. Did I already get my stuff added to the hunting log? Yes, I did. So if I remember this correctly, ice helps me regenerate, right? And fire tends to... Actually, let me just read it. The elemental gauge indicates whether you are under the influence of astral fire after casting a fire spell, or umbral ice after casting a blizzard spell. While under the influence of astral fire, all fire spells will have increased potency, but require more MP to cast. While under the influence of umbral ice, all ice spells will have reduced cost, and you will have significantly increased MP recovery. Furthermore, when maintaining stacks of astral fire or umbral ice, a spell of the opposite element can be cast at no cost. Yeah, I thought so. Be much of a good test because I already killed it and leveled up and yeah. Yeah, I think I got it. Sadly, there's no ladybugs over here for me to hunt. If I go to the other side, I can get these. Where are the Yarzan at? Hang on, did I deactivate a setting or something that, allows me to see stuff? Was it this? Or was it this? Ah, okay, it was that. No wonder. What is this? Swaps astral fire with a single umbral ice, or umbral ice with a single astral fire. Okay. Ladybugs. and cactars. Alright, well, since I'm level 5, I'll head back to the guild here. Oh my god, I want one of these so badly. So cute! It's a cute little otter. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Byrnjolf, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Ether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures, to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Alright. Yes, a mage's hat. What do I have in my inventory again? Everything up to level 10, right? Well, 13. 10. 11. Oh, okay. I guess I have some shoes, at least. So I'll be sure to equip those when I get the chance. And then I guess I'll get this hat. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna be next. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within thaumaturgy, the yawning abyss. A tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Ah! Ah yes, Byrnjolf. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozomaya's Guide. The Threat of Intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear, but the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slide through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Ugh, that last part makes me queasy, no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the silver bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafano. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Byrnjolf, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Sounds scrumptious. I love the music of this game. Anything to hunt around here? Not that I can see, at least. Oh, there's those buggers. Got some goblins over here. Ooh, I have a new spell. Looks like everything's at up near Blackbrush. The heat of the Thanalan sun only makes the odor of this long-dead wavekin much more unbearable. Where are we going to? Wait a minute. There we go. You done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee, then. Tender white meat suited for sautés. Tastes remarkably like chocobo. Oh, whoops. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat, pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge. Did you say Thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist. What brings you out to our bazaar this fine evening? The gentleman here just slew himself a plump vulture. He'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for. You understand? My brothers, not again! Double check, see how the recording is doing. It seems to be doing well. Are those supposed to be planets or constellations? If it's a constellation, that's a Z. Or a lightning bolt. You know, I completely forgot I had some boots I could put on. Oops. Welcome back, Byrnjolf. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. It's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter, who flings fire from afar. simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Ugh. We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. A most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. Byrnjolf, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me. Bigo. Are you Bonnie? Are you... or Bazel? Or Boha? Kokobusi? What are you doing here? You promised. You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, Busi, but Byrnjolf here was most insistent. And once again you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire? Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you. Please, Busi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. Poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. And it was the hat I was wondering, yes? Oh, he got a scepter. Okay. Alright. I guess I could have a look at the Pugilist Guild next before I continue on with everything else. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We pugilists are specialists in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of our fists and feet, which we employ to great effect in battle. There's no better place in all the realm to train in our discipline than here. If you would walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? A decision you'll not regret. But before we proceed to the paperwork, it is essential that you know something of our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that meant fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of one another. Origins of pugilism, as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of bare-handed bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst the chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in the gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilists Guild owes its existence. The art practiced here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, before we can proceed with your enrollment, you must first obtain the Guildmaster's approval. Let me know when you are ready to meet him. So, are you ready to present yourself to the Guildmaster's inspection? Master Haman is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You will find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Past time you got your horse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer. There never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. What? You're here to enroll? Oh ho ho. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I would be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless, you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of the sword. What we lack in destructive force, we more than make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you'll also learn to string them together to deliver an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combinations can a pugilist realize his potential. Yarg! Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more, son. Give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Alright. Joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you've got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, son. To help you on your way, I'll add some names to your hunting log. Opponents that you might hone your skills against. And so as to make a budding pugilist of you, use your very own pair of Hora. They're a tad old and rusted, but that'll serve to make you look meaner, I reckon. Now I have a mind to assign you your first lesson. Arm yourself with your weapons, and let me know when you're ready to begin. Pugilist unlocked. Open up this. Equip that. Put my pants back on. Where are my pants at? Oh wait, not my pants. My boots. Need to put my boots back on. There we go. Looking every bit a pugilist, son. Now the learning can commence. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fledgling skills against the vermin of Thanalan. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. By the time I'm done, there's probably not going to be any more left. Return here when the deed is done. Now this goes without saying, but I expect you to fight using the Hora I just gave you. It counts for naught if you skewer the beasties with a spear or fry them with a spell. I'll take a drink. Before I go out that way, so I can take out some cactar. Just outside the gate, but nah, let's just go this way. Somebody left their spell here. Let's just go around it. Oh, it looks like we got the sandstorm. Alrighty, back to the Guildmaster. Ah, you're back. And none the worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor is a truly blessed thing. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, a pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. So get out there, Byrnjolf, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha! You've been training hard, Byrnjolf. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and the strength of in your fists. I reckon you're ready for the next lesson. But before we begin, some warming up is in order. For this, I've scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amulja war party on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go on sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight. Else you're liable to get worn out. When that happens, the fight's as good as over. And you'd be sorry if you had bet on yourself. Just gonna steal somebody's wish there real quick. Sorry, girls, I have to steal your gill. That's my money lying out there, son. I think you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. Pent and faded beyond recognition, even the most desperate of beggars will pause before accepting this coin. 500 gil! Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, Byrnjolf. Now that you're all warmed up, we can see to your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in western Thanalan. There you'll find 4 large stones. Trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot-shine combo. The impact will arouse the earth sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes, after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this: strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Byrnjolf, and good luck. So you've given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Byrnjolf. By smiting stone and earth, you forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You are a nigh endless fount of vigor, Byrnjolf. I just like myself in my younger days. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course he's promising. He's training under Amon Holyfist. That's Master Hamon. Byrnjolf, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hamon's right hand, though there is still much and more I have yet to learn. Together, let us strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other, to be sure, but... Let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Byrnjolf's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from him? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Byrnjolf's future with us is bright indeed. If he keeps up his efforts, he may well become the next Holyfist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's right, I'll have another little lesson for you. Ha ha ha. And these boots I need. And I guess I'll... Oops, hang on, before I do that. This. And I'll equip that. So no one else is watching at the moment. So I think I'm going to take a break there for now and get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything yesterday because of me being sick, and I am starving. So I will be back later. Until next time, everyone. Cheerio.